Okay, so hi dear Scorpio, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal mid-monthly reading for all the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus rising from today by the end of this month, August 2025. It's not a love reading or career or anything specific, but whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And I'm really sorry about the background noises. It's going to be there till the maybe 9th or 10th of September because this is festival season in Mumbai. So let's enjoy the music with me. Yeah, let's. See, Scorpio, the overall energy for the rest of the month of August 2025 for you people is, let's see. We have the Six of Cups. Scorpio, you are going to be nostalgia kind of energy in meeting those people who used to hang out with in the past, maybe visiting your village, visiting your family, visiting places where you used to live at some point of time, and or being very nostalgic about a particular situation, person, or something is going to trigger some kind of nostalgia in you, and you are going to live most of your time in the nostalgic energies, and you're going to feel like, okay, I'm missing something or someone, or my childhood was very beautiful. It's like happy memories of something from your past or someone from your past, and it's going to make you feel nostalgic. A lot of nostalgia, but for the remaining days of Scorpio, for the remaining days of August 2025, right? Okay, I keep on shuffling the wrong deck. Let's see what was happening in the recent past, honey, for you people, lovely souls, Scorpio. We had the Empress. Wow, that's beautiful. So in the recent past, you were super focused on your growth and expansion, your creativity. For some of you, you were trying to get pregnant, or some kind of pregnancy kind of energies were there in the recent past for you guys. But even if it was not literal pregnancy, you were trying to produce something with creativity, with love, with compassion, and trying to have growth and expansion in your life with a beautiful positive feminine and creative kind of energy. Doesn't matter if you're a male or female. Currently we have the Justice. You are trying to break some kind of karmic cycle here, and or you are waiting for some kind of justice from the universe's side, like, okay, I should get the justice enough. Okay, for some of you, you might be going through some kind of divorce or separation process, and you're waiting for the results here. By the end of this month, we have the Knight of Swords. It's like suddenly something or someone is going to enter in your life when you will be least expecting it to happen. It's like a sudden charge of energy towards you from something or someone. It's going to be very quick. It's going to be like, okay, I'm here. Okay, let's clarify these cards one by one in order to get the clear picture of the story. Let's clarify the Empress in the recent past for you guys. We have the Eight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So you were offered something, you were offered something like maybe a job offer, career opportunity, or friendship offer, a collaboration or partnership offer, a business opportunity, and you were like, no, you walked away from that. You might not have completely rejected the idea of grabbing that offer, but you felt like you were not ready for that kind of offer in your life, right? Or was not good enough for you, right? So you felt like you should go solo and create your own happiness, create your own abundance and prosperity and growth and expansion in your life. And you were super connected to your feminine and creative side, and you were very sure that you will be able to do that by your own. And it was like a independent, go solo kind of energy in the recent past. Even if you were offered something, you were like, no, I don't want it. I want to grow. I want to have growth and expansion and produce something, and I'm going to go solo and I'm going to do it. no matter what. In the recent past that was happening. Currently we have the justice. You're struggling with some kind of karmic cycles here. Let's clarify the justice here. We have the two of pentacles, the fool, the three of pentacles, right? You're trying to seek a balance in a particular direction where things are on and off, in and out. You feel like having a fresh start, you know, you feel like having a fresh start and getting a partnership, a collaboration, or coming together, coming back together kind of a deal by removing some kind of confusion or unwanted energies from a situation that is kind of not helping you in moving forward in a particular direction. So you are seeking justice and balance in a situation where you want to go ahead in that direction, create some kind of collaboration partnership with equal give and take of energy, but there is some kind of blockage here and you want to remove that blockage. You are like, I'm done with this blockage, this on and off, in and out is kind of struggleful for me, and I want to remove this for good and move towards this collaboration or partnership. That's very, very important for me. That's what you want. You want to remove some kind of unwanted energies in order to achieve some kind of collaboration partnership kind of energy in a direction where you are kind of aligned with. By the end of this month we have the Knight of Swords. Let's clarify this. Enjoy the music. I'm sorry about it, but it's fine. I love Mumbai, I love Mumbai people, so I love these things also. I have to accept these things as well. Okay, we all of us, because you guys love me, so be with me. We have the Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the Chariot. Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the Chariot. Okay, see, I do see you suddenly realizing that you want to create some kind of reality. You want to create something beautiful in your life that is going to give you a lot of happiness, and this happiness is going to continue for the rest of your life. And it's like a bingo moment of your life, or you can say aha moment of your life, where you are going to suddenly get some kind of idea to create something that is going to keep you very happy and keep you going in your life. Now for some of you it is going to be, maybe it's going to be as simple as, maybe you're trying to lose weight and finally you are going to find the path. Okay, I'm going to do yoga, or I'm going to do gymming, or I'm going to do swimming, and bingo, you are going to feel like, okay, this I can do for the rest of my life, and this I know is going to give me the results for sure. It's like short happiness. Yeah, for some of you it's like a business opportunity. For some of you it's like aha moment of having some kind of idea where you can work on that idea, and that is super close to your heart and soul. You are going to be very excited, you are going to feel very open, very happy, and you're going to be like, okay, that's it, I found it, bingo, I found it. Okay, it's like for some of you it's a idea, some of you it's a aha moment of realization of something, and for some of you it's a good news coming incoming, like a good news coming in suddenly, unexpectedly, and making you feel like on the top of the world, and you're going to feel like, okay, this I can rely on, this happiness, this thing, this news, it's going to change your life, and in a very, very positive way. In whatever area of your life you're going to get it or make it happen, it's going to make you feel on the top of the world, and you're going to feel very excited, very happy, and in this energy of finally. Okay, nice. I'm excited for you guys, very happy, so happy for you guys. Congratulations. Yeah, for you the guidance is the King of Cups. Don't forget to love yourself while you are going through this process. You have to be emotionally mature also. You might get overwhelmed. Yeah, you might get overwhelmed, and you might not be able to see other people, other energies around you. Okay, and you might not be able to give that much time or energy to them as required or as they deserve from you, and or you are going to be so overwhelmed by the pressure that you might end up feeling sad about it. Sometimes it happens when a lot of happiness, sudden happiness, unexpected happiness comes in our lives. We feel depressed and sad because we don't know how to handle this much happiness. Yes, it happens It used to happen with a client of mine. We used to do healing sessions with each other 6 7 years ago, and he said, ma'am, I don't have any problem in my life. My only problem is that I'm not able to handle and contain happiness. When it comes, I become depressed, I become sad, and I feel like now something bad is going to happen, because this much happiness I have never felt. Now something bad is definitely going to happen. See, Scorpio, life is a cycle of goods and bads and happiness and sadness. It's like this is not like this ever. Only when we die, the graph becomes flat. So if you are going to continuously fear that you are, you this happiness is going to end someday, you are missing the point. The point here is to enjoy the moment, be here, enjoy as much as you can, but as at the same time remain grounded and detached, because nothing is permanent, no one is permanent. So is this happiness also, right? That you have to take care of. Emotional maturity, emotional groundedness is highly, highly, highly required at this moment. Okay. Yeah, let's take one more final card of guidance from the angel cards. A lot of people like that, so I'm going to read the message only. I hope you guys know there is no angels in the real life. Humans can be angels. There's no angels flying in the sky. These are just messages, intuitive messages. Okay, just know that. But okay, anyways, let's see. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. Yeah, the same thing. Use your heart and soul. Keep your heart open and receive this happiness, this blessing with your open heart. But any deeply emotional commitments are also going to be there. You might commit out of love, out of happiness to somebody. Just beware of what you are going to say or what you are going to commit to. You should never take any kind of decision when you are too sad or too happy. You're always going to mess up. It requires a natural balanced kind of energies, right? So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.